The Muni Pomadze Ramsar site is located within the Efutu municipality of the Central Region of Ghana and encompasses Winneba Township. The site lies between Accra and Cape Coast. The area of the site is 9,461 hectares and include shrubs and farmland, sand dunes, floodplain grassland, degraded forest, open shallow lagoon, and the seashore. The site is called a wetland because it contains water, ocean, lagoon, and river, in addition to marshy areas that have water during certain times of the year. The Muni Pomadze wetland is one of only 5 coastal Ramsar sites in Ghana. Muni Pomadze was designated a Ramsar site in 1992. Ramsar sites are wetlands of international importance. There are now almost 2,000 sites around the world. The purpose of the Ramsar Convention is to recognize the importance of the ecological function of wetlands in their economic, cultural, scientific, and recreational value. Wetlands are some of the most important habitats in the world. The mangroves and other trees that grow there clean our water sources by filtering out pollutants and fertilizers. Wetlands and mangroves in particular provide spawning ground for many species of fish. The fishery, the lagoon, and the offshore marine fishery are very important source of livelihood for the local people. It is now much harder to catch fish because the number have decreased greatly. People also depend on the Muni Pomadze wetland for farming, hunting, natural resources such as grasses to make wool and mats. Wetlands also provide habitat for plants, insects, bats, birds, reptiles, fish, and mammals. Many of these plants and animals have important functions that affect our livelihood. For example, the frogs feed on mosquito larvae and therefore help control malaria. Many unique animals and plants live in the wetlands, and people travel from all over the world to see them. The Muni Pomadze site is important for migratory birds and supports an estimated population of 23,000 wet birds, comprising about 42 species. There are 114 recorded species of terrestrial birds. Birds are valuable for ecotourism, but they also play important ecological roles that keep the environment healthy. For example, birds, bats, and bees pollinate plants and spread seeds, so they are essential to healthy forests. The Muni Pomadze site is also a nesting ground for 3 species of sea turtles: the green turtle, the olive red lily, and the leatherback turtle. All come lay their egg on the beach. There has been a major decline in the number of sea turtles, and all 3 species are endangered around the world. These turtles eat jellyfish, which are animals in the sea that prey on juvenile fish. So the turtles help bring more fish and are therefore very important to the health of Ghanaian fishery. The Muni Pomadze site has great potential for tourism if the environment is protected. Tourism is a major source of revenue for the government, which funds community development projects like roads, street lights, schools. Tourism also brings money to local people directly through taxes. hotels, food, and guides. Unfortunately, wetlands around the world have come under serious threat and they are disappearing quickly. Ghana's forests and wetlands are suffering from one of the highest rates of deforestation in all of Africa. The human activities within the Muni Pomadze site threaten wildlife species and their habitats. Resources use has increased pressure on the fish, turtles, birds, mammals, and other animals that inhabit the wetland. The continuous resource decline has also affected the communities who live within the wetland and depend solely or partly on this resource for their livelihood. The area used to have thick forests with tall trees that have been almost completely cut or burned. The original coastal semi-deciduous forest and woodland vegetation has been degraded and turned into scrublands. The shore of the lagoon once was filled with mangrove trees, and now much of it is bare and filled instead with garbage. Many species of animals have disappeared from the area, or their number have fallen so low that they are difficult to find. For example, the iconic bushback that is so important to the tradition of the Efutu people used to be abandoned, but now can only be found easily in Ghana's National Park. With the increasing population and growing demand for human settlement, encroachment has become a major threat to the Muni Pomadze Ramsar site, and settlement is affecting a lot of wildlife. Dogs roam the beach and eat turtle eggs. Goats eat young mangrove and prevent them from growing. The removal of vegetation cover destroys the flora but also the wildlife that inhabits the area. This has made the soil in most areas of the site bare. When it rains, the soil is eroded and washed into the Pratu River and Muni Lagoon. This makes the water unhealthy for the animals that live in the river and the lagoon. The vegetation is cleared to construct buildings, for firewood, or it is burned for cattle grazing. Uncontrolled bushfire, accompanied by the strong Hamatan winds, damage large areas during the dry season. Bushfires spread from local fires used to scare game out of the bush, clear fields, and induce growth of grass for livestock. Bushfire is on the increase, and the result is habitat degradation and loss of biodiversity. In place of the many species of trees and plants that used to grow, after a bushfire, there are only small grasses that do not support the many species of animals that used to live there. Firewood collection is an important commercial activity in the area. However, too much forest has been cleared and has not been replanted. The hunting ground where the Asafo groups hunt for live bushback to celebrate their annual Abuatre festival is one of the areas within the site that has come under serious threat recently. The illegal cutting of trees and removal of vegetation has made the area unsuitable for habitation of the bushback, and this has affected their population. The declining population of bushback has affected the culture and the future of the Efutu people. Stone mining has become important commercial activity in the area. Serious soil erosion occurs in areas where intense mining has occurred because the vegetation is cleared away and the soil is made loose through the process of mining. When it rains, the soil is washed away and the land is left degraded. In addition to stone mining, there has also been uncontrolled sand mining that removes the sand from the beach. This causes erosion of the seashore. The erosion at Muni Pomadze is a serious threat to the villages located on the seashore because the beach used to protect them from the sea. In many places, the beach has also become unsuitable for the sea turtles to nest because of the sand erosion. Another serious threat to the Muni Pomadze wetland is illegal wildlife hunting. Sea turtles are harvested illegally when they come on shore to lay their eggs. Animals such as grass cutters and the antelopes are hunted and sold as bushmeat. Hunting both within and outside of the Muni Pomadze site and the Yanku Forest Reserve has contributed to the decline in population of animals and the number of different species. Currently, there are almost no area where healthy population of wild animals can be found. The major threats to the Muni Pomadze Ramsar site are caused by us, the people who live in and around the wetland. This means that we can also take action to stop the degradation. The Wildlife Division of the Forestry Commission of Ghana is working to help the site through law enforcement, restoration activities like tree and mangrove planting, research and monitoring, education in the school and communities. There are also important roles for others to play. The Municipal Assembly can help to enforce the existing laws and enact municipal level laws to protect Winnipeg's natural resources. The traditional authorities can collaborate with the Wildlife Division and the Municipal Assembly. Individuals and local people can work together to clean up the communities, plant trees, and promote good farming practice. People can report illegal hunting, mining, burning, or tree cutting activities to the Forestry Commission or the police. Together, we can teach our friends, families, communities how to protect our natural resources, our land, our water, and our animals. Wetlands play very important roles in our lives, but they are under threat from our daily activities. We all need to actively protect this area so that we can continue to enjoy the benefits the wetland brings us.
Asira